is more valuable than any check that anybody can cut. Okay? And somebody's trying to cut you off. It's very clear. They want to send you back into the darkness because they realize what you came here for, that you're not being shut up, that you're not being shut down. They clearly see the power that you're working with. And it's like they feel like if they can't take pride in what you do, if they can't take credit for what you do, then they want to pretend like it's all chaos. Okay, so I feel like this is the energy and the frequencies that you might be experiencing right now. Like somebody is trying to, like basically throw shade at you because they can't get something out of you. And it's very clear, like they were helping you at some point when you were working for them, when it was their agenda that you were pushing forward. But now that you take your own power back and say, oh, well, I had time to think. I never made a decision, yes or no. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue on minding my business. Like I never even had this conversation. And that's the power within you, the power to be indifferent. You're not being affected one way or the other, even though they spend their waking hours trying to affect you in some way. You don't need to be put up on a pedestal, because I feel like whoever this is, you're grounded in reality, whether or not people worship and praise and adore you. You might be going without right now, but that depends on how you look at it. Maybe you're looking at your situation like you're without. But I feel like the people want to take from you, I think, is a testament to how much you have. And when you seem to have nothing, they want to take even more and more. So the less you have, the more you have. Less is more in this situation. Somebody could be living a minimalistic lifestyle. There's always somebody around that supports you and wants to be part of your life. Like, even if you wanted to get rid of them, they still be around. You're so focused on yourself, that's enough to shine a light on whatever confusion they have in their life. And this is something that, a big organizations want to control, because they feel like it's wasted. And they will have to give you what was owed to you if they went about it the right way. So this is why they try to and make you, they want you to submit to them and bow down and admit that they have the right of way. And also, this prevents you from getting stronger. Once you give into whatever their thought process is, it disables you from moving forward. It's meant for you to think for yourself, even if things aren't fair right now. Even if you're in this it's meant for you to be there so you can figure it out. Figure out what's the next step on your own. Decide where do you go from here, not wherever the wind takes you. And you just become part of this conveyor belt. I feel like as long as you need something, as long as you need help and you need guidance, there's going to be somebody who rises up and claims to be able to help you in that way. Something about this time is yours. Something about waking up, like it's time to wake up and be well, be okay. Maybe I'm talking to somebody who is being targeted for their depression. Like maybe you were just like fed up one day and you expressed yourself in a way that was very true to how you felt at that moment, and it just completely changed your entire life. Like it almost tried to like label you and define you as being someone who is outrageous and belligerent and very unhappy with themselves, and it just went on and on and on. Trying to control your For You page does not control your life and who you are. They want you to feel like you're in a deserted, for a barren wasteland. But really, you're in a beautiful paradise, and that's not going to change the fact that you can see with your own two eyes just how blessed you are. The energy on the streets is positive, regardless of what's going on in your mind, what's going on in the room. You're positive. You got some things coming up. Maybe some things happened in the past that you have to cut the cords to, or tie off old ties or something like this. Like, just get rid of that energy once and for all. You're in a new place right now. That's the reality. Things can't just keep popping back up because they want to. Now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified to him. This is why they're coming up all out of the blue, because you're reaching the end of this tunnel. You're getting closer to the light. With this 10 of Knives, is like you're about to leave this, whatever this torture is. People have been torturing you behind closed doors. You're about to leave that situation, and they don't want you to reach the surface. You're climbing out of this pit, out of this ditch, whatever this depression was that you felt like you were underneath, of the lowliest types. You felt like you were getting stepped on and crushed, when you know you don't belong down there, and everybody knows you don't belong down there. You still have this momentary phase of having to crawl on all fours like an animal. But don't be ashamed. Okay, people are coming from all over, crawling out of these cities, these depressive states. So you're definitely not alone. And I feel like your support is coming. Maybe it's like somebody saying, like, I've been told this over and over and over again. Support is on the way. Support is on the way. But is that activity and that optimism that keeps your alarm blinking and letting people know, and letting the right ones know that you're the one that needs help. You're the one that's living in this group. You're the only one that can be saved. Like, it's not a waste. It's not a waste to lift your spirits. Also, with uplifted hand, I swore to them in the wilderness that I would not bring them into the land I had given them, a land flowing with milk and honey. So it feels like maybe you were the last of your kind, or the last of your breed, to make it into the next era. Like, almost like you just might have won by the skin of your teeth, or something. Like, you might have went through a challenge or a phase where people were getting knocked down, swept away, left and right. And it's a process of elimination. I feel like you won whatever that was that you went through, and now there was a message where God said, if there's 10 people, I'll save the city. If there's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 person, I'll save the whole city. But I feel like in this situation, it's like he's only saving you, because now I'm just seeing that he's going to destroy this town and the noisy den that you live in. Also, like, and town being a metaphor for your body, or city, or tabernacle is a metaphor for just your state of mind. I feel like God is going to destroy that old way of thinking. And he's going to be your rock. So you're going to be able to move and speak and claim this victory from this violent person, whoever this person was that was causing some strife. You're being forced to get better. You're being forced to evolve, and it's something that you should definitely be grateful for. And also, like, somebody is going to be maybe giving an offering, a burnt offering, or like somebody escaped being sacrificed. because of their faith, because of your optimism to know that help is on the way, and you just kept your head up. Maybe you ended up saving yourself just by following this group of saved individuals. Maybe you don't really consider yourself a child of God, but you still end up feeling like you escaped the pit of hell some way. He shall also set his face to enter with the strength of his whole kingdom, and upright ones with him. Thus shall he do, and he shall give him the daughter of women, corrupting her, but she shall not stand on his side, neither be for him. Well, that's interesting, because we did just talk about being a child of God, and now we have the daughter, almost like the Christ, the Son. And maybe there's like some strife between you and God, and or even you and your brother Christ, or your brothers in Christ. Maybe you have some animosity towards them, like what you felt like they put you through, or what they put you through. Maybe there's some healing that needs to happen there, because it's like, you can't take away the experience of what you've been through. Maybe you still don't really want to mess with this person. Because I feel like somebody's faith is being tested. Like somebody wants to just give up because they feel like they've just been through too much, and at the end of the day, it's not even worth it. Someone's saying, be persistent. Don't give up. Keep going. But then you kind of feel like a workhorse. Like you're ready to take a rest and be imperative. Maybe you realize that it's not worth giving up. Because I'm hearing like somebody knows down what the bottom looks like, and maybe they weren't afraid. That's how they ended up in a situation. Like, now you know it's worth climbing. It's worth, for some people, being stressed up and working 9 to 5 or 12-hour shifts is worth it. And you hear people complaining about their life and all this other stuff. Somebody says, I want you, I'm speechless. It's worth fighting for. Someone's saying this passion is too much. You can't make it up. It's the truth. Because you pressing through, being told to shut up and sit down and keep quiet and don't be seen, that's exactly what's going to make you shine even brighter. Because they stay down and you stay quiet, they're going to disappear. And then you're going to be the only one left standing. You have reached self-love in this moment. You won. You got to the finish line. You're the only one there. There's nobody to cheer you on, because they disappeared a long time ago. But Christ, but your brothers, and they start to almost like sprout from the ground, like it's just like a whole new season here. And this has to do with the way you think, and in terms of things being renewed. And even when there's a finish line, it never ends. It's a cycle, it's a circle. You come to the end, the beginning, the end is the beginning. It's all the same. And that's what keeps you in gear. Like you don't burn out, because you maintain that this is never going to end. This is eternity. You're not striving to take a break, because you take a breaks, as you go. And you don't feel guilty for those breaks, because it never ends. When somebody's looking directly at you, like almost like everything they see right now is basically who they are. And the struggle is real. I feel like somebody's kind of like a vulture right now, just wanting to be in your energy, because they give up on life. That's how they become scavengers. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly beloved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. I feel like this is the most important part of this message, is to Be humble, because you already proved that you can climb out of this darkness. You already proved that you can stand tall, and stand tall on your own, alone, without any support whatsoever. You are a chosen person. You are a chosen God, a chosen child of God, whether or not you consider yourself to be a child. Remain humble.